Praise be to Jesus. Good morning, friends. Today, Palm Sunday. Readings are Genesis 49, 1 to 12 and 22 to 26. Zechariah chapter 9, verses 9 to 12. Romans chapter 11, verses 13 to 24. Gospel of St. Matthew chapter 21, verses 1 to 17. Jacob at his deathbed called all his children and blessed them, prophesying about their future. Judah is a lion. Zechariah's prophecy. Zechariah prophesies about the King of the Jews. Rejoice greatly, O daughter Zion. Shout loud, O daughter Jerusalem. Lo, your King comes to you, triumphant and victorious. He is humble and riding on a donkey, on a colt. There was a custom of a new king coming to the people on a donkey. The same donkey used by the former king would be used by the present one, to show that he has succeeded the former. Jesus used a colt, not ridden by anyone else, because Jesus was not succeeding anyone. A position for me too. Gospel shows the critical context towards the end of the public ministry of Jesus. Jesus preached, healed, raised the dead, attracted the crowds. He chose the 12 and trained them. Final result, the crowd wanted all the gifts, healing, food, peace. They would easily abandon the Lord. The apostles were sure he was going to establish the kingdom. Their main concern was to get a position in the new kingdom. Meaning of suffering. Jesus prophesied thrice regarding his death on the cross. He spoke to them that the one who loses his life for others would gain it. Those who try to keep it safe would risk it. He told them about the grain of wheat that would fall to the ground and die. It would produce fruits. They heard him say all these, but their minds were elsewhere. They would not understand. Jesus failed to convey his message to the disciples. He failed to get the support of the crowd. He knew that the Pharisees had already prepared a plot against him, and Judas was with them. Jesus decided to do something to keep the apostles firm. 1. Transfiguration. The three, James and John, seekers of placement on right and left of the Lord, and Peter, the advisor to Jesus for running away from the cross. These three went to the mountain with Jesus and had a taste of the glory of the face of Jesus. The second event is a grand rally from Bethany to Jerusalem. It was organized by Jesus. Palm Sunday procession. Jesus arrives by previous evening at Bethany together with his 12 apostles. Early morning he set out to Jerusalem from Bethany. Reaching Bethphage, he sent two to bring an animal for riding. A colt with its mother arrived. It appeared as if everything was pre-arranged. By the time the procession reached Mount of Olives, it was a crowd. Clothes spread on the road, olive branches in hands, waving, a sea of humanity singing Hosanna. Not only the apostles, the people of Jerusalem was a witness to this grand procession. Life's procession. Peter, James and John could see the glory of Jesus on the mountain. On the day of triumphant entry into Jerusalem, the Jews saw his majesty and glory. They asked, "Who is this one?" And the people answered, "He is the one, the prophet from Galilee." The glorious procession from Bethany to Jerusalem temple ended with a cleansing of the temple. Jesus asserted his authority and showed that he has got authority. And then the procession, after a few days, proceeded further from temple to Golgotha. Saint Chavara speaks of the second procession as a marriage procession in which Jesus made his own the bride, our souls. Today, as we remember the procession from Bethany to Jerusalem, let us also remember the victorious procession from Jerusalem to Calvary. Lord, bless us to be united with you in want and plentifulness, in sorrow and joy, in death and resurrection. Amen.